Okay, here we go. This is the end. Closing the doors. Until I don't do this a lot, I'll get better. Anyway, yes, so we are finishing the paintings, and I'm very sorry, but this morning I woke up late because I stayed up really late, and I immediately went into the art room because I thought, oh, I'll get a jump start on this so I can film it later. And I went and unwrapped everything and took off the yesterday I unwrapped it without filming, I think, and then I also unwrapped it just now, took off all of the bits and pieces. So I apologize for that, for it not being as good as it could have been. I'm really going to get a better setup than this because I really struggle with it. Anyway, this is the cold press, and wow, I love it. Quite a bit of things impressed well. One thing I would suggest is that not to reuse things, the leaves. I use them because they were flatter, but they don't necessarily come up well. So it doesn't really matter, but just if you don't want to struggle as much, don't reuse the pieces. So this is, there is, I don't think there's any brush show on this, the powdered watercolor. I think it's just watercolor, but I could be wrong. I totally don't remember, but I did put in copper in this one, and I really love the colors, how they're blending, and it makes me want to play more with unusual color combinations to see what I get. So this is cold press. This is hot press. This is what it looks like when it's dried and has just come out. I haven't put it into anything to flatten, so it will look better, but the ultimate, of course, is when you frame it. Oh, I should put on the lights. My apologies. Oi, can you tell I'm not a pro at this? Okay, that's better probably. All right, so this one has that lovely greenish yellow, which I really like. And see what I mean about the, this is the old one. So this will come off, but I kind of like it in the same, as long as it's not, you know, destroying something. It's kind of cool because that's an actual leaf. And this is the reused, I think it was a flower bud thing that hadn't opened yet, or maybe it had already closed, but I think it hadn't opened. So that one really transferred well, as did those grasses again. The leaves are the most problematic, but that makes total sense. So I think what I might do is go around and fill them in or something. I'm not a great drawer, so this is not my thing, but I think I could probably find something, or there's enough of the leaf there maybe to trace. Same with this one here, but that's okay. This had a leaf, I think, or something. This didn't see, oh, these are not the sandwich ones, sorry. I think this, I don't know why this didn't come out at all. There must have been something there underneath and it didn't come out at all. Anyway, so that's the yellow and orangey one. This is the more green, and I've got purple in there and blue and red. This one especially has them all. This one's maybe a little bit less, but still really pretty. This one I like because this idea, because I put down the brush show powder first in whatever colors, and I put it on, and then I put the leaves on, and then I think I sprayed it, or I may have sprayed it lightly before putting the leaves on. Not 100% sure what I did. Everything changes a lot of things change each time I do them. I just sort of, I'm not really one for following steps very carefully. I just kind of do. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. Anyway, so this is, this has also, I think those are bits of leaves, but I'm just gonna, for the most part, leave them there because this is gonna go behind glass anyway, so it really doesn't matter if there's something on here that is live, like this. Some of this I think is actually the old leaf. This is one that I found, the closer to the ground you are when you go and pick this stuff up in the fall. That's one of the reasons I think this is done often in the fall, is because the leaves are so, they might be eaten by insects and all that stuff. So it looks really cool. And of course the grasses are dry, so they're more likely to lie flat and that sort of thing. So these are the ones that I did on, as I think I said, hot press. So this took it very well as well. I'm not going to complain. This is maybe a little bit lighter. It absorbs more because this is cold press, and so it soaks in more. This stays more on the top. And I don't, like, unless I actually did the exact same colors and tried to do it exactly the same way, I couldn't really say what works best. So I don't really, so far I don't think it matters. Okay, and this is, oops, this one has lots of seeds. So this is the one I did on mineral paper. And as you can see, there's copper. This one's mostly golds. That's that greenish red, yellow again, which I really like. It's a great fall color. Not that these have to only be done in the fall, but this one's really pretty too. Like they're, I don't know, it's just so pretty. And I love, the whole thing I love about this type of watercolor is you never know what you're gonna get, which can be frustrating, but it's also really cool. And the colors, how they merge together, it's fantastic. On the mineral paper, I would say it's more muted and maybe more fuzzy, because look at the difference. I don't know if you can really see, but to me, these look sharper and brighter colors, harsher colors maybe is a way to say it. But I love this one too. I think it's really sharp. Ooh, okay, so that was brush show. That didn't get, oh, there's some more. Interesting. I wonder if I sprayed that, what would happen? Let's just see, shall we? Oh, look. Oh, okay. Sorry, couldn't resist. So now this has to dry again. But oh, that's even prettier now. Like it. Okay, so yeah, this is probably why things don't exactly anyway, I love it, not gonna complain. So I think for these, the ones that seem to come out on mineral paper, they don't, to me, really need further pen work or brush work. I just love what they look like because there's this distinct line around everything. And I found when I did some before, I'm gonna just pull it out and show you what I did. It's a good thing I'm one of those people that likes everything close at hand. Okay, so this one, I'm going to show you two that I touched. Okay, so this one I just used a gold pen and I basically traced these marks, and I think it looks really good, but I don't know that it's necessary. Maybe what I would do is paint the inside gold, so I might try that this time. But only on these grasses, not on the leaves. I'll just outline the leaves because this one isn't, for example, showing very well. This one, now that I've sprayed it again, it's completely not finished anymore. And I just noticed this has some too that didn't get sprayed. So I'm going to hope this is okay and see what happens. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna get this is, by the way, shop towel. It's brilliant. I use it and use it and use it again. Whereas with paper towel, which is what, of course, this is, it's not nearly as, it's not sturdy at all. It's paper. That has probably something else in it, maybe some plastic. So I'm gonna just dump this. And ooh, that was not a good idea. Oops. Okay then. Anyway, don't do that at home. See, this is why, this is the like cooking with Kathy page, because I just do these things and then I go, oh no, don't do that. So anyway, now you know, don't do that at home, please. I'm just gonna wipe this up because yuck. Damn, I should not. You can spray it. I would not hesitate to spray it again, but I would not let it run because it ruined it. But maybe, you never know, when it dries it might not be as bad as it looks right now. Hopefully. Anyway, the part I like the best still shows. In this one, sadly, it doesn't anymore. Oh well. But anyway, so yeah, so this is me doing crazy things, wishing I hadn't done them, but I did, so I gotta live with it because the consequences are real. So the other thing I want to show you about this, and I may do some painting here, is this is one I did earlier this week or late last week, being as it's Tuesday. I think I did it over the weekend maybe. Anyway, this was, it's still very dark, but it was a very, let me just get the paint, I'll show it to you because it's a metallic. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a green, a very pale green color, or yellowy green, which I love bright colors like this, and I like what it does. So this is metallic and it's very bright greeny yellow in a different way than that other one is. This one's a more green, less olivey. So anyway, it I painted all of the leaves were showing up as green, so I used the same blue which is Prussian blue that I used to do the blue parts, and I just painted everything around it. So that's called painting the negative space if you're not familiar, which is everything around the object. So it makes it come out more. And I think what I want to do with this one in particular, or maybe this one, because this one's harder to see. So what I'm thinking of doing is using gold metallic acrylic ink. I showed you that, oops, that's gold. Where are you, little one? Where are you? Come on, show yourself. Damn. What did you do, little one? Oh, there you are. Sorry. Okay, so this is calligraphy ink. I still don't know who makes it. Manuscript Pen Company, it's called. And this, I got this at Michael's. So, and again, this is very lusciously gold, but it thins. It's quite well. It's not thick because it's calligraphy, but it thins down beautifully. And so I think what I might do is, like, this is one of those grasses that looks like a stalk of wheat or something. So, but it's a soft one. So I might, what I'm thinking of doing is just doing a very light wash of this ink, this calligraphy ink in gold, but wash it, like make it lighter by adding water to it so it just shimmers and it leaves everything else in relief. I think that's what you call it. So I'm going to try that, I think, because it worked well with that one I showed you just now. And I think this could be really fascinating too. I want to, if I can, I want to leave those bits of leaf is what I think they are, but I cannot be sure. And here's a leaf here. See, you can barely see it. But if I put some gold around it, I think it might look really cool. Same here. So anyway, I want to try that just to see. So maybe I'll do that while I'm sitting here. So I'm going to shut this off. This will be part, I think it's 3, maybe 4. And then we'll see how it turns out when I start painting it. I hope it's not a failure, but we'll see.